Day podcast right now. Is it best show in the world?
And this is the Cards Face Up podcast, and I am your host, Mr. Ty Hill. What up, world? What up, world? I hope everyone's having a beautiful week, a gorgeous morning. Everything is great to you. You did. You feel me? Thank you for subscribing to my motherfucking channel, because I know you already did it, and if you didn't, make sure you go do it. Subscribe to every platform that you see us on: YouTube, Spotify, Google, Apple, everywhere. If you there, we all be there. You understand? Today I got a co-host that's returning to me today, you feel me? Miss KEYKI B, for all of the love and support that y'all showed us. She back here to fuck with us again today. KEYKI, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Another beautiful morning. I'm here.
Look, you're glowing. You're glowing. Was it another beautiful night?
Oh, yes, it was.
That's what it is. You feel me? Look. That's the goal in life, to have beautiful nights and gorgeous mornings. You feel me? That shit sounded poetic, did it? Gorgeous nights, beautiful mornings. You know, my black queen, sister of Mother Earth, princess of the universe.
Hello.
Make sure that you're out here enjoying all of this greatness.
All this greatness.
But look, people, I got some shit for you, KEYKI.
What you got for me today?
Dr. Dre, you feel me? Dr. Dre, Big Dre. What fuck he just now get that spousal support? It was like some crazy ass numbers.
Too much money.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. You feel me? But Dre, you know, he worth a couple M's, a lot of M's, fucking couple.
He's up there. He's for sure up there.
Yeah, I think he right there a billion, if not more, or whatever. But whatever it is, you feel me? He's got a daughter that's 38 years old, Latanya Young. 38 years old, and she's claiming that she's living out of her car despite begging her dad for help, who is worth around 800. Oh, there it is right there. He's worth 820 million. I know he was right there by the bill. You feel me? She's a single mother of four. Hold up. How we get the sad music? I need some sad motherfucking music. No.
There you go.
I don't know the sad music. It's one of them motherfuckers, you feel me? But you know, she said that she's living out of her car. She's a single mother of four. She works food delivery services and inside of a warehouse. She said she does not receive any money from her famous father. Her famous father since she was 18 years old. 18. Can you? Oh my God.
I don't know if we can.
Hold on, we gotta
that,
finish.
though?
We gotta finish. Yes, we gotta finish. No, that was all. Can we believe it? Hell yeah, I probably believe it. I think that he said that he's not helping her. From what I read on the story, you feel me? He said he's not. He told his people, because she's been contacting his people. So he said she went to the media to talk about him, so he's not helping her, this, that, and another. But since 18 years old, she hasn't received any in the court of law. Child support stop at 18, right?
I believe so. Is it 18 or 21? I don't know. I've never put nobody on it. I've never had to receive it.
I hope it's 18, because I'm ready for my shit to be over. I think
it might be 18 or 21. I'm not too sure, because of, you know, some things change, but I feel like that's a very long time to not get help from your dad if you truly needed it. But it got to be some type of family something going on over there that we don't know. Like,
it seems like a family quarrel.
Yeah,
it seems like something's going. Now, my thing is, though, you're 38, you feel me? And that's very close to my age. Would I go into the paper with whatever my father has right now? Would I ever be like, oh, he refuses to help me? Not really. I mean, I'm a grown ass man.
Not at that age. You're a grown woman at that age.
Yeah, you're 38 with 4 kids that look up to you.
Right.
So my thing is, you feel me? You don't want them looking up to your father. You feel me? That grandpop is supposed to just be an added piece of love and compassion and things of the sort, because a lot of grandparents don't have that type of money. But you've had, you know, to say I haven't received any help from them since 18. I mean, reality, that's when the buck usually stops.
Exactly.
Now, of course, you know, some of us was put in better positions as far as you having a millionaire father and shit like that. But his millions, I've seen a lot of stars speak on that shit. Like, yo, I make my children make their own way. Like, my millions is my millions, and their shit is theirs, you know. And of course, I don't think that they would let you be out on your ass, many of them. But right now, it looks like Latanya is out on her ass. But I'm gonna be 100, Latanya. I don't know how much he owe you. Now, from the compassion point, and just being a father, you feel me?
I was about to say that as a father, when do you feel like you're gonna cut that umbilical cord with your kids and say,
well, with my boys, once they're not appreciative, and they start looking at me as if I have to do anything, then we can no longer do anything for you.
Right.
Once you start showing that you looking at this shit as a what is it called when you feel as though like it's rightfully yours. I rightfully owe you anything because I don't really owe you anything. I don't owe anybody anything, you know. So once you start looking at it as if I'm supposed to, or fuck that, you feel me? I could, but you're not gonna make me feel. Yeah, you feel me? You're not gonna make me feel guilty at the end of the day. And I don't think no person over 18 should be trying to do that. And again, I'm not one of those parents that I believe in throwing your kids out at 18 and shit. I'm not saying that at all.
I don't believe in that either. You know,
let them stay there. Let's stop these fucking generational fucking curses. Let them stay there, get their money up. But
I agree.
When they start that entitlement, that was the word I was looking for.
Entitlement, absolutely.
You're supposed to help me. We both can't be on here not knowing words and shit. We looking bad.
I didn't know where you was going with that.
You see me with all these bright ass fucking colors on. I'm getting confused looking at me and shit, and then you're not helping with words.
Listen, it's a bright day. You want it to match the energy. That's okay too.
Had a good night last night too, Kiki. Shit.
Listen.
You feel me? But look, Latanya, I don't think he owe you nothing. He could.
He could help. He could for sure help, but whatever it is going on over there is more than what we know. It's just her side of the story that we're hearing. And people bring it to social media to embarrass, you know, to bring the shame out, to see if they can get a reaction, to see if something would change. But something in that family dynamics is not right that we don't know about.
I totally agree. Look, let's go ahead and skip on over to co-parenting then. Shit, while we in the world of taking care of Latanya grown ass at 38 years old. why does so many co-parenting relationships fail? You know, and I'm gonna start this off. I'm gonna give you a little bit more context because I got this conversation from a friend, and she was talking to the baby father about all the things that she needs him to do, which is cool. But she kept referring as if it was her child and not their child. And that annoys the fuck out of me. Because why do well, fuck it. I'm going to go into my answer then. I'm going to cut you off real quick, Kiki, and I'm going to go first.
Okay, go ahead.
I done turned towards the
you
mic.
know I'm ready for the co-parent.
This shit is real. So many women feel as if they are the parent. And then you just have this other nigga who's here to fill in whatever the fuck I say I need you to do. Or whenever I say, I just get confused. Like, why do women all like straight from the jump? Nobody has custody from the beginning. You know, I'm not talking about a deadbeat father that's trying to jump back in his life and shit like that, or her life. I'm just talking about in general, a baby. We both are. I don't give a fuck. I done seen women go as far as this nigga wasn't there for me when I was pregnant. Well, it's technically you ain't have a baby by him yet. I mean, call it what the fuck you want. I mean, I could have sent you. I can't give you fucking your prenatal pills. Like that's the only thing that can help you for real. Like I'm not a fucking doctor, so I don't get like it's girls that baby be 1 month, 1 week and shit. They be in the child support office already. Because he ain't shit. How do you know this? The nigga had said that he had to work 3 doubles back to back. Like nigga, he could. And I know I'm going on a rant. But why do they all fail, Kiki? What's your opinion? Why are so many co-parenting relationships failing?
It's hard to say. I can only speak on my experience. I'm not the type of mother, you know, that's gonna just run to the courts and put you on child support. Not that I don't believe in it. I mean, there are women out there that needs help and they genuinely need the help. So they go and get they go to the courts because they can't work it out no other way. That's not really my thing. I'm not big on the court because I see what it can do. It could drag both people. It can put a wedge in between the kid and the parent or the father. It could be a lot of things. But I feel like the woman especially if the man move on and have another woman, and another relationship going on, that's when it gets real bad, because the woman gets bitter, like, oh, well, you're going to make sure my kid gets taken care of before you start having any more kids over there, or you start taking care of her kids, or whatever the case might be. But I do feel like sometimes the fathers lack on making sure, not everybody, I can only speak off my experience, making sure that the kids are 100% good. You have to communicate with the mother of your kid. Back to school time is coming. Let's talk about how we're gonna, do the shopping for them to go back to school. Like, I feel like I shouldn't always have to call you and ask you or tell you. But then I realize, as you guys are men, sometimes you do have to do that. Most of the times you have to do that, right?
I was about to say shit, not sometimes. We are,
Most of the time you have to do that. So if I'm keeping you in the loop and telling you, all right, graduation is next week, we need this, and I'm keeping you in the loop, appreciate that. Because most women might sit there and be like, well, he ain't called me to tell me that he's going to take him school shopping, or he ain't tell me that, you know what I mean? Like, so if I'm reaching out to you and letting you know what your child needs, let's work together. Let's make that happen as, co-parents. And but when you start lacking and you say, oh, I'm going to do this, and you don't do it, that's when it becomes a problem for me. You know what I mean? Because you're not letting me down. You're also letting your child down. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I just feel like with us females, we just expect y'all to know that y'all supposed to do certain things. We don't always want to have to tell you guys, is what I'm saying. But the child support thing, I'm not big on child support unless you really, really need it. Like, I don't plan on putting the father of my children on child support as long as he's taking care of his kids. I don't feel like I have to.
I think the best thing I ever heard about child support was, and I agree totally that some people need it, some people don't. Many misuse it. It's just like almost every other assistance that the world gets. A lot of people misusing it. One of the best quotes that I've seen about child support was, child support is for failed, what is it? Child support is for something, not failed relationships. And a lot of females use child support as a spite because of a failed relationship.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is to raise the child, and then once that nigga start paying, you do realize that nigga is supposed to have rights again, right? Like, if that nigga's paying,
absolutely, I agree with that too.
This was the thing that we was saying, that was standing in between me having any rights,
right,
the child support being paid, I should have rights and say so again. But most women don't, and that's, again, I think that many women fail to realize that you created a child with a man. Y'all made a child
together.
The communication part that you did right now, that's 50-50. I mean, of course, I don't know the technical shit, but I know it took ovaries and sperm. You did not have both. And if you did, I done fucked something that I shouldn't have fucked. You feel me? But reality is, I had to contribute to this. I gave 50%, you gave 50%. So what comes out of that is 50% each. You feel me? Just like if we play a dollar lottery and you get 50 cents, I get 50 cents, and you win for $1,000, bitch, I won 500. Motherfucking blank.
Right.
So, and it's the same way that the child should be. But a lot of people now, I watch that shit. I watch women say, well, he's this, he's that, he's not responsible. Then why you fuck him? You shouldn't have fucked him. Like, I mean, if you can't,
I agree.
I remember my oldest son, who's 17 now, you feel me? When this mother first had him, I'll take him at the house with me, and I'm alone at my house because I didn't live with her. You feel me? I'm alone at my house with the baby. And I remember homegirls or my girl cousins, she let you have a baby? What? Have? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, this ain't mine.
That's my kid.
No, I'm just saying, most girls don't allow men to take the baby when they so young. And I'm like,
right, because
this is asinine.
You don't have the means, like the right means. You don't know what you're doing.
Right, but none of us know what the fuck we doing because we all fucked up on our first children. So
exactly.
It was just right. Like, that shit was like a chemistry experiment and shit.
He done fell off the bed a couple of times.
Man, look, I could dissect the shit out of Frog now from all the mistakes I made on the first one. But it's like, I think I totally agree. One of the biggest things is communication. I believe people go inside those court offices and things, and I know this wasn't about child support, it's just about the co-parenting. But people go inside those court offices and look for them, a motherfucker that don't know you, don't know her, don't know nothing about the child, to tell them what
to tell
you should do. Oh, he should have visitation, or you should have visitation, because it ain't just men that's out here. I'm no men. I'm sorry. My apologies. I'm a apologizing ass nigga these last 2 weeks. But anyway, my apologies. You feel me? My doctor told me I should start apologizing more. No, I'm joking. But it's not just the men. You feel me? Because I'm making it like it's women. There's a lot of deadbeat ass women out there too.
Oh,
we won't take the pressure off you. I was talking to my pops.
Let's talk about the deadbeat woman.
I was talking to my pops. Some of y'all bitches is deadbeat, even though y'all got the kids. Y'all still deadbeat ass.
Oh
mothers.
yeah.
So
Absolutely.
let's just be 100. You feel me?
Agree.
I know bitches got their body done. Oh damn, that's gonna be a topic. I know bitches got their body done and their kid don't even have no nice shoes. Like, what the fuck are we doing out here? You feel me?
Absolutely.
But your ass look nice.
Agree.
That's cool. You feel me? You got a nice little cum spot on your ass for a nigga to come on, but you ain't got no fucking place for your child to sleep. How the fuck you making a place for another nigga to put his kids and you ain't got no place to put your kids? Yo, that was dope. Did you hear that shit? Damn, I should be a fucking rapper, son.
No, but you're right though. You're absolutely right. There's just as much deadbeat women out here than they are men. I'm not even gonna lie, because nowadays some of the women are feeling like, yo, I can't take care of these kids. So they're leaving them with the fathers.
Yeah.
You know, to go search for whatever the hell they're looking for. Who knows? And they never come back and get their kids. And the father end up raising the kids.
And it used to be the grandmother. Let's not act like this shit that just started happening.
Right. The grandmother.
They used to leave it to the grandmother. Now the grandmother only 40, so she's still out there partying too.
Grandmother's outside, because I ain't trying
to
take care of your kids.
I'm going to Miami too, bitch. The fuck did you mean? I can't watch them, bitch. I'm over here.
Exactly.
Bling this bitch all in. Was at the versus battle and shit. You got grandmothers was at the versus battle.
Grandma's is young now. I'm not doing it. Okay, come get your kid.
Real so shit. Look at your grandma over there with sick leech.
Co-parenting is hard though. It's not easy, because you also have to deal with the men if they have another woman in their lives. The interaction with your child and this other woman. You know, you want to know realistically. You want to know that this woman is being good to your kid, like how you would be to your kid, or you want to know that your man at least chose somebody that will respect, you know, whatever dynamics y'all got going on, and being good to your kid as well. Like it's hard. Co-parenting is hard. But I have a question for you though, right? It might get a little bit off topic. Probably still in the same.
Look, we good. Go ahead, KEYKI.
So, for instance, you and your baby mother break up, right? But y'all still have a good relationship. You're now in a new relationship with someone else, right? You guys are used to the dynamic of going on vacation all together. You, your baby mother, your kid. Although you guys weren't together, y'all were doing that previously before you got with this woman. Now you're with this woman and you're telling her, well, you know what, babe, I'm going on vacation with my family. How do you feel like she's supposed to take that? Like, would you be okay with going on vacation, or expect her to be okay with that?
Oh, she's gonna. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of decisions that we make, or a lot of ways that we respond to shit, is due to who we're dealing with and how. You know, because my girl can't ever ask me about cheating shit. My girl can never go through my phone. She can't do none of that shit, and it's a reason, because I ain't that nigga. So you can't do certain things to me. If that situation was mine, for instance, how much of this new relationship are we in? Has she met the kids? She's around the kids already?
So she met the kids already. She's met the kids. I don't feel like it was so much of a formal introduction. Like, she met the kids in big settings. So it's not like, oh, here goes daddy's new girlfriend. It's like, oh, here goes Ty. This is Ty. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a situation where there's a label on it, but you and that person been dealing for a good minute now, and you don't feel too comfortable with this person going on vacation with his ex.
I agree. I totally get what you're saying. So back to communication. Everything starts with communication. Let's talk about it. Let's all sit. Think. My dreams is this. I got 2 baby mothers. My dream has always been for them to be friends. My dream has always been to have collaborative Christmases and all holidays, and you know that shit that you see on just the two of us. That TV show and shit. You know, one baby mother live across the street. Why?
Right.
I don't want to fuck her no more. And it was that dream, the same thing it was when she had, because she had her other children before I had mine. You know, and when she had her other child, my dream, I mean, me and her baby father was cool now. You know, my dream was always, why we not kicking it? Why we not drinking beers together? Because I don't want your bitch. So if the relationship is really over, I don't see why everything can't be a group. Fuck it. Let's all go on a fucking family vacation. But the reason why I asked the question I asked is, has she been introduced really into those children's life? Because if she hasn't, then the first time can't be us on family vacation. Now you see me and my new chick kissing and shit on the beach. This shit look like a tropic, what's the commercial? A carnival commercial and shit. Like, you know, that shit could be detrimental to not just the relationship I've built with my baby mother, but my ex. It's also detrimental to my children. But I believe in collaborative. Like I haven't been able to get it because I won't say who, but one of these bitches ain't acting right. But that's neither here nor there. You feel me? And what I will say, I'm with one of them now, so you could probably guess which one ain't acting right. You feel me?
Right.
But anyway, you feel me? Like reality is, a lot of people are afraid of fucking people still being in love. People still wanting to deal with them. People still wanting that expect. You know the old thing. Once you hit it, you feel me? That's yours forever. That's your baby mother. I don't believe in none of that shit, my nigga. My baby mother could probably, well, when I would talk to her, but when I would talk to her, that bitch could probably get me to hook her up with a nigga. We could probably sit on the phone and talk about
because you're over. You're completely over her.
Exactly.
That's
so when
why
many people aren't.
I wouldn't, to be honest, say, you know, I probably wouldn't go on vacation with the father of my kids. And I'm over him. But I just don't feel like it would be a good idea. Plus, I know who we got at home is not going to allow that anyway. But that's cool. That's fine with me. But at the same time, it's like, I want to get to a place where we all can be, you know, cool, kumbaya, whatever the case might be, because I'm over it. Like, I'm completely done. But I feel like when somebody's not trying to allow that friendship or anything to even flourish, it's like, what's your agenda? Like, are you not over the situation?
I feel like men always are put out there as not being over it because we're so aggressive. You know, men will tell you boisterous with it. Look, man, that's still my pussy. I don't care who you fuck with, this, that, and another. Y'all women be fucking still in love too. Y'all just never fucking say it. You know what y'all do? Y'all gonna put us on child support and shit.
Well, you do have the females out there that dangle the kid in front of the man because they want the man so much. I have a lot of male friends. And my male friends, I see them go through so much. Like, they take care of their kids. They put in the time. They put in the money. They put in that work. They want to be in their child's life. And then here goes this female, because they're not together. It's like, oh no, you can't see the child until you get COVID tested. Or you can't do this, or you can't do. And you're like, what? Like, I want to be in my kid's life. You
that's
understand?
The fucked up part. You just now said some real shit with the COVID testing. Like, that's some real shit. Like, you feel me? Like, oh man, them separate households,
like,
man. Them separate households is fucking crazy, man. They horrible. They get to it. That's why it's so important. Even down to your question, I know I probably stumbled over it, but just it's communication, y'all. Adulting. If you're over 25, your baby mother and baby father should be somebody that you can talk to. You feel me? Now, some of us had kids at 18, 19, me, hint wise, say one of these bitches ain't acting right, me. Right. But some of us was very young and we didn't choose the right one. Right. And reality is, but what I will say is now growing up and making different decisions, wherever I lead, my relationship goes today. If it goes down a drain tomorrow, if it went down the drain yesterday, the one thing that I do know is that we need to be able to talk about these children and be able to co-parent as adults. Because we're adults. We're not children. So, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't have that adulting in them. They don't. If whatever it is, and again, like I told you, when I break up, I don't really have those feelings of I want you back type shit. So
that's how I am too. I'm the same way, and I feel like it could get childish when you're communicating through your kid instead of the adult. That's when you know it's just way.
Shit is fucked up.
It's too fucked up.
So the biggest, what's the name? The biggest problem, I mean, the answer to all of this shit has been communication. They
Yeah.
fail because communication. Your relationship, as far as the fucking the what would you do on vacation and shit like that? It's communication. You talk, you figure it out. How much do you? How important is both of them with you? I mean, my current has sent me to a state. You know, I mean, sent me to my other baby mother on some other stuff. You know, like, and she had no type of problems with it or nothing like that because she know I don't want to. So it was like, you know, it's where's the trust level? Is it too new that it's no trust? So if it's so new that it's no trust really built yet, then there's no way for you to even tell me what I can do and can't do, or tell me how you could express how you feel about it. But truthfully, you can't take me and expect me to really take it into consideration if we're still new, if we're still building, because I could show you, you're coming into my life. It's just like I'm gonna come into yours, but you're in my life right now, and I got to put you in here. You're a piece of this puzzle, but I can remove that piece of this puzzle. The puzzle still exists. You're just one little piece. So you have to understand, you feel me? Even if I go get a Crayola and color that bitch in without your puzzle piece, that puzzle nigga can still make out the picture what the fuck that picture is. You feel me? Even missing that little small ass piece. So we got to understand that we play our parts. Look, I got a question for you, right? So my homegirl hit me up the other day, right? Now, let me get a backstory of this shit. You feel me? She's one of those people, she's got a son and a daughter. No, yeah, son and a daughter. She's got a son and a daughter, and the son, you feel me, he's young. She be looking for somebody to be kind of a mentor, you know, a man in his life. His father ain't shit, this, that, and another, you feel me? And she been looking for that. She finally met this real nice guy. He's real cool to us, real, he takes the little boy out and shit. I don't even want the little boy around me. Little nigga crazy. You feel me? The little boy, and I love kids. Y'all know me. I fuck with the kids. But this, you got some of them kids that'll push you to that level that you be like, yeah, I'm gonna just stay the fuck away from you. He one of those, right? And she, the new nigga, he likes the boy, takes him out on his own. You know, they fishing looking like fake ass Andy Griffith, the black version and shit. You feel me? Skipping rocks. You feel me? Like, my kids don't even skip rocks. He's skipping rocks with your son. You feel me? Like, it was a beautiful thing. Then they finally make it to the bedroom.
They finally what?
Make it to the bedroom.
Oh.
And inside that bedroom, the dick was little.
He had the shrimp.
And she said that she was sitting there like, what is going on?
Oh my God, that is the worst.
So I said, how bad was it? Was it like waiting to exhale bad? Because that's what I was today. Like, you know, some of y'all just got big pussies, women. Like, that the fucking, y'all ain't gonna keep acting like all of us just got little dicks. Some of y'all got big ass vaginas and they cannot be filled with a regular nigga. So some of y'all require more than average niggas. I mean,
I feel like females that do have that issue need to
be upfront from the jump. They need to be upfront from the jump. From the jump, they need to be like, hey, I got a big one. Oh, really? Yeah, it's kind of wide. You feel me? I need at least 12 inches. Okay, baby, you have a great day.
Damn.
It was nice.
I mean, that ain't easy to come out and say either. Like, come on. Let's be real.
You gotta do it just like you know how when a bitch get out of a relationship and shit, and she meet a nigga, she be like, I'm just coming out of a relationship. I've been through a lot. When you've been through a lot of dicks, you got to come in that shit like, I've been stretched a lot. Like, we've had a lot of exercise down there.
That shit's still not easy to say. But with her situation or where she went wrong, she allowed this man to meet her kids. She did all that thing to me way too early before she sampled the product. Because,
but KEYKI, that's what you supposed to, that's technically, you supposed to do that, right? Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Why?
Right?
If I'm not waiting on marriage, why am I supposed to do that?
I agree. I'm gonna be honest. If I don't even want to fucking meet your kid if I ain't had a pussy yet. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hello, why are we meeting kids? Why are we meeting
I'm also
kids
trying to fuck the first. I'm gonna try to fuck the first night anyway. So I don't know if we making it to the second day.
Listen, I tell people time and time again, there's ways. Like, you got to sample the product, the foreplay. You got to be touching. You got to push up. You got to do a lot of things to at least get a general idea of what you're about to work with.
Don't start asking the nigga, you don't got no gray sweatpants? It's a gray sweatpants date. Let's do it.
So you kind of have to get it together early. You know what I mean? Now, if you get in the bedroom and you think he's working with something and then he got it, but he just don't know how to use it, then that's a whole nother thing that you can't really, you can't help that.
No, you can teach that, I believe. I believe that
right.
you got the package.
You can learn.
If you got it, it's when you don't have it, it's nothing that you could do. So what does she do right now? Because this is a real question. Like, KEYKI, what does she do?
Really, how bad is it? Is it just the size of the penis, but maybe he still can make her come, and maybe he still can do things, to get her there, even though the penis ain't what it is. Because if he's good to her kids,
your mouth gets tired sometimes.
It does. But
and if he
bring toys in the bedroom, like spice it up.
Hey, boy, I bought another nigga dick today.
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I got Kevin dick with me today. Say hi.
Listen, I heard there's penis enlargements. It's ways. It's ways. But I feel like if you really do love somebody though, and you feel like you can work with them, then you'll do it. Quick story, when I was younger, damn, if I tell this story, he might know, but that's fine. Anyway, when I was younger, I started dating this guy, right? We both graduated high school. He went away for college. I went to college in New York. He came back. I kind of made him my boyfriend before we had sex because we were talking over the phone or whatever. So, and I really had a crush on him in high school. Listen, so now we're finally gonna have sex. You know what I mean? I'm excited. This, that, and the third. It's happening. Dude brought me into the room, whatever. It's pitch black in there. All I can see is the cable box light. That's it. I'm like, I need some light up in here. Like, I can't see nothing. Like, I need to see what's going on.
That was a
He
sign.
tricked me. Long story short, he tricked me. Like, I thought he was going to be one thing. He was another. And I kind of kept him as my boyfriend because I felt bad for him. So the moment I had a reason to break up with him, I ran with it. I went through his phone and I seen him texting some girl and they wasn't even talking about nothing for real. But I said, I'm going to make this a big issue.
The fucked up thing. No, that's real because look, I'm telling you. See, I've been seeing it happen, man. When a girl don't, and that's my advice to her was go ahead and leave. It's over. There's no reason to try to fake the funk, no matter how nice of a person he is. You know why? Because like you just said, the first argument, you're gonna resort back to calling him a little dick ass nigga for no reason. It has nothing to do with this nigga bought you the wrong fucking grape juice home. Bitch, you can't fuck right or bring the right grape juice home.
It's gonna always be
it's
a
always
problem.
gonna go back to the little dick shit.
And I don't want to cheat. I don't
boy, your dick too little to even be doing up. Boy, your dick too little to have that much of an attitude. What the fuck do you mean? What do my dick size got to do with my attitude? Or I can't be mad because I ain't got no big dick. That's how y'all look at shit. Like, yeah, she got to go. I told her she go ahead and leave.
I found the reason in his phone. I made a big deal out of it. We broke up. He went back to school.
So look,
and you know what? We're best of friends now. But it's just a simple.
We best of friends. I just be laughing at all his girlfriends like, ha ha ha. You dealing with
listen. If they like it, I love it. It is what it is. But I don't have to deal with it no more. We're just good friends.
He right now telling people your pussy was too big. That was the problem. I'm telling you. That would be any bitch that ever said I got a little dick. I'm saying your pussy was too big. It wasn't me. It was you.
I mean, I get it. I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I did tell him about himself though. I made him know, like, you're gonna have to eat the box for the rest of your life. You know what I mean?
How do you tell a nigga? All right, so do you break down that? That's how does that go? It's one thing to tell a bitch like, hey, like, all right. So for instance, I tell a girl, it don't really smell too fresh down there.
Right.
Welcome to Summer's Eve. Summer Eve, meet her. You feel me? Like we giving you that shit. I'm giving you a gush. This all these things. You could just use vinegar. I got vinegar right in the kitchen. Whatever it is, sit in it, let it expand.
Listen,
but you
can
change those things. How do you tell a nigga something that he cannot change? How do you break that news to him?
Listen, I just told him he needs to perfect, eating the box. He needs to perfect it. Okay. introduce some other things, you know, into the bedroom. Not necessarily a dildo, because now it's challenging. Like, you got to look at this big old penis next to your little shrimp. It's not fair. But just try to, you know, figure out different ways to make, like, learn your female's body inside and out, because you're going to need to know. Because you don't have that right after, you know, to really finish the job.
Do little dick niggas still get head, or they don't even get head?
Not for me.
God damn, man, he gotta learn to suck his own dick. This shit is fucked up out here for them. God
yo,
damn,
I gotta love you. I gotta love you. And be like, yo, we gotta already be in this relationship, and I love you. And I'm like, all right, you know what? That's my man. I'm gonna treat it like it's the biggest penis in the world. But, you know, I'm not. No.
And what's crazy though is, and all of us niggas know what we working with. That's the funny part.
Right.
You know what we've all watched porn. You feel me? We've all been amazed looking at porn like. Yeah.
Right.
We've all told ourselves lies. I don't even want no dick that big. We've all said these things, right?
It's true.
Nigga sitting there with a bitch like, I don't even know. Look at her. She's taking all that. Like, why would she want that? This shit gotta be uncomfortable.
That shit gotta hurt.
Every nigga done lied about this shit. You feel me?
Right.
That's fucked up. So look, baby, I'm gonna suggest that you leave them. That's my advice. You feel me? If you listening, make sure you leave them. You feel me? Hey, KEYKI.
Yeah.
Speaking of how important the dick was, because that's what you made our conversation into.
Important.
How important is financial stability?
Oh, that's right up there next to the dick. Like, it's the dick, and it's
dick and money. This shit is prostitution. I don't know.
You know what it is though? Like, if I know I'm gonna get in a relationship with you, and I really like you, I want to build with you. I really would like it that you're ambitious. You have good ambition. You have a job. You're working towards something. I'm bringing some shit to the table. You bringing some shit to the table. Like, I don't want to have to walk with you and do everything. I don't know if it's because I'm grown now, and I feel like maybe back then, because I always end up with the guys that I feel like I'm they mother, they therapist, everything in one.
That's your job. That's your job. You got to be it all, because niggas is gonna cheat if not. I'm sorry, they did. They is. You got to, but I totally get you on that. I totally get you. I'm sorry, ladies. They are.
I mean,
niggas ain't niggas. We not shit, but we do need a lot of boxes filled in. But I get what you said. Go ahead and finish. Complete. I'm sorry.
I just feel like I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I mean, I do end up finding that all the time. I would like to find a guy that, you know, got all his shit together. We're in a good space. We're building. We're making shit happen. We can build our empire. We can have our kids. Like, I want that dope relationship, and I feel like one day I'll find it. I'm not gonna settle until that's what it is for me.
Real shit. I agree. That's what it's supposed to be. I mean, many times, especially at our age, we getting older.
Yeah, like I'm getting older. I can't.
You want different shit. I can't take on these projects no more. I'm not here
to just give you my apartment for you to sleep in, and you take my car to drive while I'm at work. Like, I'm not on that type of time.
I've been watching what the fuck is it? All American. You watch All American?
I watch All American. Yes.
Okay, so I've been watching All American, and I'm loving the lead character. You feel me? Because he's realizing so much about himself at fucking 18, and I'm damn near 50 and shit, and ain't realized it yet. The Captain Save-A-Hole,
right?
You know, to always want to save people, and I'm that nigga. You know, I've always been that save nigga.
I've always been that person too.
Always trying to think for motherfuckers. So, my opinion, you feel me? Financial stability is right up there. Not next to the dick for me. It's next to the coochie.
For sure.
Yeah, it's not next to the dick. Is not even in a fucking equation on my side. You feel me? Financial stability and coochie. So they're right next to each other. I ain't even gonna lie. Financial stability is even higher than the coochie, and it's a reason for that. For me, is it's not even about just being financially stable. I don't need you to have it. I need you to understand we can get it. I need you to understand that we are moving a certain way, and we're goals is this. Not just say we have goals, because a lot of motherfuckers just talk a good game. Everybody want to say they have this, but nobody puts in work for anything. I need you to be on a page with me. You know, we watching our credit. We watching what we could do with
right.
Watching,
we're building together. Everything is on the same page. Right.
I'm all that. That's just more important than anything. Sex is not a big thing. Again, I'm getting old. I ain't no fucking 50.
And that's why for me personally, I don't want to be married right now because I feel like I'm still building this person that I want to be. I'm making sure my credit's up there. I'm doing my real estate now. I'm investing. I'm making my money. I'm making sure that everything is aligned. So when my husband do come around or whatever, however it works out, like I got, look what I can bring to the table. Look what you bring to the table. Look what we could do together. You know what I mean?
Well, so that makes you, I'm gonna tell you right now, that makes you perfect. And by perfect, I don't mean that you don't have flaws and all, but just to anybody that's listening, you feel me? That makes you perfect when you're willing to know that you're aiming and you're working on that goal. You don't have to wait to accomplish that goal because then the lines get a little bit drawn also. They get a little bit confused and blurred because if y'all both coming in with the I did it on my own attitude, because once you make success on your own, you come into shit with I did it on my own, and that attitude makes the lines blurred sometimes. Sometimes it makes for the best relationship, you feel me? But if one side has already been very successful and the other side hasn't, when you come into those relationships, it fucks up a little bit here and there.
It does. But if you're willing to help that person get to where they need to go as well, it could work. I feel like it could work. But I just want to be that person to come with some shit on the table already. I don't want to be this broken girl, or I don't know what I want to do with my life, and let me go open this boutique, or let me go do this. Like, I'm trying to really get it all together. So when I find my husband or he finds me, we're ready to go.
Y'all ready to build. That's how that shit's supposed to be. Yeah, so financial stability, we got that on. We're gonna tell my homegirl. He's definitely a no if he ain't got the dick or the financial stability or the growth for it. You feel me? Look, we're gonna talk about one more thing before we get the fuck out of here. I ain't gonna hold you up too long.
No problem. I'm loving it.
Sad day in hip hop. Sad motherfucking day in hip hop. My baby. Pepper from Salt and Pepper. I take your man. Right in front of you. Is being sued for unpaid plastic surgery.
What?
The doctor is suing for damn near $700,000.
What did she do? Get credit?
I think she got her ass fixed. Remember, she had like a botch job. I think she got it fixed, but
she didn't pay the doctor.
Didn't pay. The doctor Davis Saya is demanding Denton to pay $676,000 for his services. In court documents, the doctor filed a lien as part of Denton's lawsuit against Uber, over a car crash she was in. Okay, so she was in an Uber car crash.
Oh, so she was in a car accident.
Oh, I'm sorry. I read that. Y'all know I'm fucking retarded. I don't know why y'all be allowing me to read. I need a fucking reader. But in court documents, I had to read it first. I had to pre-read the shit. This is how I used to do in school. Don't you know when you see that shit coming around to you?
Yeah, coming around. Get
I read my paragraph first. Fuck that. I count nigga. Oh, 6 niggas on 6 paragraphs. Now, let me pre-read this shit so I don't sound stupid. But anyway, in court documents, the doctor filed a lien as part of Denton's lawsuit against Uber over a car crash she was in. Saya is ensuring he gets paid if Denton's awarded any money in her pending suit against the ride-sharing company. The lien will allow him to collect any judgment that's entered in the favor of the rapper. Damn, they called the rapper, man. That's a hip-hop historic icon. Like, that's a fucking icon.
Right. But
But yeah, he's not playing any games with her, man. He said he fucking did the surgery, and he want her to pay. But that's a lot of money.
So normally that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But if she was in the car accident, in the Uber, you're saying?
No, the situation, see, it sounded confusing to me. That's why I thought that was a mistake when they wrote Uber. But it really says Uber. First of all. Second of all, Uber's making a lot of money, but Uber is really spelled very ugly. I just want them to know that shit. That shit says Uber. But anyway.
Right.
But no, so he owes her. I mean, she owes him for the surgery he did. But now she has a lawsuit going against Uber for an accident she was in. So he trying to cut through the accident money. Like, look, nah, fuck that.
Oh wow,
she owe me
she
this.
Gotta pay me back.
If she get any money from this lawsuit, that's my motherfucking money. That's what he's trying to say.
I get that.
Right. So Damn, Peppa.
He's gonna get his money. He's definitely gonna get his money.
If she get awarded.
He is.
If she get awarded, but I was tripping off of that, right? So Peppa, not saying you don't have it to pay, Peppa. I think you have it to pay. You feel me? Y'all know Tretch is the big homie. That's one of my favorite people in the fucking world. So I ain't just gonna shit on Peppa like that, because Tretch, he drank a lot of fucking liquor. That nigga be looking crazy. I don't want no smoke. You feel me? Plus, I've been trying to get you over this motherfucker. But, you know, I was just thinking about so many women are doing these surgeries.
Right.
These surgeries, and they really can't afford it. They really can't afford it.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Now, to my thing is like, all right, if you got a guy that you're with and he's willing to pay for the surgery or whatever, okay, fine. Do know it's going to come with him always saying, even after y'all break up, I paid for that ass. I paid for them titties. Right? That's a forever thing. So for me, if I want to get a little surgery done, I'm going to pay for it my damn self, right? But I'm going to make sure I have the money to pay for it. Like my bills is paid, my kids is good. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of money for these surgeries. So I'm not going to put myself in debt and try to take loans from everybody just to fix my ass or whatever it is.
What's the name? Are we in the first generation of self-hate? That nobody is happy with their self? Or are we just
I'm not gonna lie.
generation?
I mean, I sat here and said to myself, I might need a little lipo for this little fupa that can't go away after these goddamn kids. Like, I'm not gonna lie, social media obviously plays a big part in it. We're on Instagram, we're seeing the Alexis Skies and the Bernices, and you know, they're getting all this attention, they look good, their body look good. And ideally, that's what we tell ourselves is what that's what we're supposed to look like, right? So we're trying to go out there and do all these surgeries to look like these females, but ideally we're all supposed to look different. That's how the world is made up. We ain't all supposed to look the same. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not against surgery. If you want to go flatten out your tummy, if you got a lot of stretch marks, you want to go get you a little tummy tuck mommy makeover to make you feel good, I'm all for it. Do what you got to do, but don't do it because you're seeing these girls and I have to look like them or whatever. Let me get this ass because that's what my man likes. So, like, you gotta have that self-esteem and just know that you're adding to what you already got, but you still look good. You know what I mean?
I agree. I think we definitely are in the first. I could be whatever the fuck I want generation. Like, and it's fucked up because it's they're literally, people are recreating their self. Like, this shit is weird. I mean, and niggas, y'all ain't off the fucking, yeah, that shit is crazy. But that's what I was about to say is, because I've been watching that shit, niggas, y'all ain't off the motherfucking totem pole either. Y'all niggas is getting doing ass and shit. You feel me? And my man sitting at home with the little shrimp because he ain't got enough money to get a new one.
He got to go to Miami. He got to figure that out.
Miami on their ass, though. Did you see the hotels? The hotels is on their ass. They said they can no longer come.
Oh, yeah, they're not with it. You know what it is? It's very messy after you get those surgeries done. Because I've had a lot of friends that's gotten it done. And it can be very messy. You really need a nurse or someone there with you because if anything happens to you, they're calling room service. They don't know what to do. You know what I mean? They coming up there to clean these rooms. There's blood all over the place.
I thought you needed towels. You telling me you dying up here?
I don't know what to call 911. So this is where the recovery homes are going to make a killing. You see, Alexis Sky just opened up her recovery home in Miami, and she's already doing really good because these hotels are tired of having to clean up after these women, and the recovery homes are needed because they have RNs that know how to deal with these women and take care of them. So she's making a killing. Shit, if I had money, I'll go open one my damn self.
Yeah, you just now put me on with a whole new plan.
They are making money.
That shit is serious. Look, women, men, love yourself. Like she said, I ain't against that shit either. Whatever makes you happy, go do it, man. Who the fuck am I to judge? But
right.
Y'all bitches gonna have to stop looking like the fucking Saw. You remember the Saw little thing? Y'all going, I'm gonna put that shit in the corner. The little man that did Saw. Y'all gonna stop coming out these fucking surgeries looking like that nigga. Y'all still in his fucking face. I don't like it. But other than that, do whatever the fuck makes you happy. Don't do it for nobody else. Do it for yourself.
Absolutely, I agree.
Like we said on the last show, do it for yourself, boo. You want a big butt for yourself, right, boo? Okay. Do it for yourself, boo. You feel me? Whatever the fuck that is. Look, this has been our show. I appreciate the fuck out of y'all again. Make sure you go subscribe everywhere that we are. We are located on YouTube, Spotify, Google, Apple, xxvideos.com, every porn channel. I'm gonna put this bitch everywhere. Make sure you fucking I'm
on
joking.
the porn
Make
channel.
make sure you subscribe though, man. I'm fucking with y'all. I love y'all. Stay safe, stay beautiful. Hey, KEYKI, we appreciate you for coming through, sweetheart. Make sure they know where they
Always
can
a
find you at
pleasure.
again. Make sure they
So
know where you can find you at.
me on Instagram _KEYKIB_. It's your girl KEYKI B. I have my own podcast, Who's That Girls Podcast. Monday we do Messy Mondays, so tune into that. It's always a pleasure, Ty.
Look, we appreciate you. Stay blessed, safe, COVID-free out there. Stay great and wonderful. Continue to shine. World, have a great motherfucking week. This is the Cars Face Up. Peace.
Peace out.